Hey, everybody. This is Amanda Elo'esh, your breakup Jedi, and also known as the Quicker Waker Upper. And it's been a while since I've done a live video. There's been a lot happening here at the Church of Living Wisdom and navigating the waves of change that are hitting all of us in different ways. And I wanted to share a little bit about breakups. I just went through one and it was pretty devastating. It brought up some stuff that I thought I had cleared, haven't seen in my life for over 10 years. And this one brought me to my knees. And I found some really beautiful things that helped me. And so I want to help you with that. If you like what you're seeing, then please like it. And if you know of somebody who's going through a hard breakup, please share this with them. I like to be as transparent as possible and still honoring my own privacy. But I'm ready to share about my journey a little bit. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about the things that I did most recently that helped me to come to a really solid place of clarity, a place of complete acceptance. I expanded my ways of seeing people in more compassionate ways, and learned a lot about my own boundaries and how to honor them in even subtler ways. Hi, Lakshmi, thanks for joining. And I know that a lot of us are going through a lot of heartbreak, and it's not necessarily from the loss of a relationship. And but I think that these things can help with any heartbreak. But I'm sharing with you about my elevation from the depths, the depths of my core wounding into a place of really feeling loving and compassionate, and in a friendship with my former partner, and ready to move on. So the first thing that I did when I realized that I was in a really, really hard place was that I reached out to people that I know and love. And it's important. Hey, Carlos, thanks for joining. Carlos is the founder of The Haven. You should check that out. Just a little side note. And, you know, I reached out to people that I know and trust, which is important because when we reach out to people that are going to maybe project something onto us that's not really our story, it can be not helpful. So I reached out to helpful people who were just there to listen to me and help me to find my strength again, help me to remember all the things that kind of go out the window when you're stuck in dark, heavy thoughts and feelings. That was the first thing. And then I remembered that when I'm feeling crappy is the perfect time to do as little as possible in the external world and really focus on taking good care of myself. So I'd been having a hard time eating, and I remembered that there is a practice of fasting and praying and asking for support from everything that's greater than us, that wishes us well. So I did a conscious fast and was just very prayerful and tuning into the elevation, tuning into my undying and constant relationship with Source, which is always there and doesn't betray me. And it's a good, reliable relationship to connect in with. And within about 24 hours, I was in a really amazing place. And so some people were just starting to reach out to me and say, hey, I'm here for you. And I'm like, well, I really appreciate it. And I needed to feel the support of my community, and the fasting and praying and being very restful helped me to get a lot of clarity. The fasting I realized that food can bog us down, and sometimes food is an escape. We can eat our feelings, and I like to try to feel them. And so this gave me the opportunity to feel them and attend to them in a really loving way. And so the prayer and meditation really, really elevated me. The fasting really, really elevated me and brought me to a beautiful place. As I mentioned, I was able to just see the whole thing, that that my journey was complete in the way that it was with my partner, and just saw the completion of it and deep acceptance. And I love you too, Lakshmi. Hannah, yeah, Hannah. Yeah, it was really, really helpful. And I realized when I was going through it, I have close friends who were witnessing me in the quick turnaround, and they reflected to me that it's a superpower, and it truly is. I've been through one, two, three, four, four massive breakups that not only included breaking up, but some other deep loss. Last year, I was in a home that I loved and had dedicated my work and my life to, and it got sold, and I had to leave. And that happened right around the same time as the breakup. And I've had multiple times where it's just like a bunch of things all at once, and a breakup in itself can be plenty to deal with. And there are a lot of different practices that I've been able to cultivate along the way. And I had friends say, wow, that was amazing. And it truly is. These times of chaos, not just like microcosm, my own personal experience of having the whole life wipe out, but we're kind of having one a bit worldwide. And so after getting that reflection from a lot of friends that I have some techniques and some practices and some insights that might be helpful to other people, I thought that it would be really nice to share with you what I'm doing and what I have done. So I'll be sharing every day a little bit about my experience and what I'm learning. And I also created a masterclass. I focused it on helping women, but there's no reason why men can't attend. It's focused on sacred feminine secrets that are a part of my practice, sacred feminine practices, to help us to move on quickly after a heartbreak, and to also harvest the immense gifts that are inside of heartbreak. A lot of our core wounding gets triggered. And the good thing about that is that it holds a lot of subconscious patterns that are controlling our lives in ways that are hard to see. But when the heartbreak is really up in our face and we can't ignore it, that's the perfect time. That is the perfect time to do some deep, loving, healing work on it, so that when you do come out the other side, you're feeling amazing. So I created a class to go a little bit deeper. We'll have 90 minutes to go deep into some practices that can help you. And I am going to include a link to that in the comments below. My tech is kind of ancient. So, but I will come back and I will add a link to that masterclass. And there are 2 BIPOC scholarships still available. I have a commitment to offer scholarships to everything that I do to the BIPOC community, and you're welcome to claim them. There are 2 left still. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm about. I'm here in the Eagle's Nest at Arroyo Bridge, Church of Living Wisdom, and we're here to create safe and sacred spaces for our diverse community to learn, heal, and grow together. And we have some amazing new superstars coming in. Hey, Mark. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Wendy. Some new superstars are coming on board. But one thing that's coming in I'd like to share is the interesting ways that we can deal with people who are going through a hard time. I got a few, I'm sure, well-meaning messages from people kind of projecting onto me a story about my breakup that didn't really resonate, and it felt kind of heavy and unhelpful. And so it's important to not assume that what somebody's going through is what you think it is. And to accept some people can feel really good after a breakup. I was feeling in a really good place and got some funny projections from people. Anyway, so I think that's probably it for now. Like I said, I'm going to be sharing a little bit about my journey and tips and insights that I've learned along the way, and this recent breakup and breakups I've had from the past. If you like it, again, please like it. If you want to share it with someone you know who's going through heartbreak, it really doesn't just apply to relationships, although that's what I'm going to be focusing on since it's very freshy fresh for me. And if you want to come along the journey, like I said, there's a masterclass. I'll include a link in the comments below as soon as we're done here. Please join me. You're welcome to do that and bring some questions. There will be time to do that. Anyway, it's great to be back live with you again. I'm excited to be doing that and in a place where I feel like being live, uncensored. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. And until next time, may the source be with you.